This video is for people who take this seriously. Most view the push-up as a basic entry-level exercise that requires no second thought. This arrogance is exactly why your chest development has stalled and your shoulders feel unstable. If you want to master your body, you must first subscribe to this channel and commit to the technical details that others ignore. High volume is a waste of time if the mechanics behind the movement are broken. Today, I will show you how to rebuild your push-up from the ground up. Let's begin. 1. The cervical alignment error. Most people begin a set by looking at the wall or craning their neck toward the ceiling. This is an instinctive reaction to the strain of the movement, but it is a fundamental mistake. By lifting your chin, you break the neutral alignment of your spine and create unnecessary tension in the cervical vertebrae. This mechanical break disrupts the kinetic chain from your head to your heels. When your neck is out of position, your nervous system cannot efficiently signal your core to stabilize the rest of your body. You are wasting energy on a posture that does nothing for your strength. Fix this by picking a single point on the floor roughly 6 inches in front of your hands. Lock your gaze there and tuck your chin slightly as if holding a tennis ball against your throat. Maintain this rigid line throughout every single rep of the set. If your head moves, the rep is over. 2. The shoulder impingement trap. Flaring your elbows out at a 90-degree angle is the most common path to a rotator cuff injury. When your body forms a T-shape from above, you are placing the entire load onto the small stabilizer muscles of the shoulder. These muscles are not designed to carry your body weight under tension. The consequence of this mistake is chronic inflammation and a lack of chest recruitment. Because the shoulders are doing the heavy lifting, your pectoral muscles never reach full activation. You are essentially performing a high-risk shoulder press rather than a chest builder. Your body should resemble an arrow, not a letter T. Tuck your elbows to a 45-degree angle relative to your torso. This position centers the load on the pectorals and triceps where it belongs. It creates a stable structure that allows for maximum force production without joint degradation. 3. Core integrity and pelvic tilt. A sagging midsection is a sign of a weak core and a lack of mental discipline. When your hips drop toward the floor, you are performing a localized lower back stretch instead of a strength exercise. This happens because you have failed to engage your glutes and your transverse abdominis. Gravity will always try to pull your center of mass down. If you allow your lower back to arch, you are compressing your lumbar discs under load. This not only prevents strength gains, but actively builds a pattern of poor posture that will follow you to the squat rack. You must treat the push-up as a moving plank. Squeeze your glutes as hard as possible and pull your belly button toward your spine. Your body should move as one solid, unbreakable unit from the heels to the shoulders. If your hips hit the floor before your chest, your core has failed. 4. Scapular retraction and stability. Many lifters allow their shoulders to roll forward as they descend into the movement. This rounded position creates a hollow chest and forces the anterior deltoids to take over the movement. Without a stable base of support from the back, your chest has nothing to push against. This lack of stability limits the amount of weight you can effectively move. It also creates a precarious environment for your shoulder joints as they reach the bottom of the rep. You are sacrificing long-term health for the sake of finishing a set of low-quality reps. Before you lower yourself, pull your shoulder blades back and down. Imagine you are trying to put your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Keep them pinned in this position throughout the entire range of motion. This creates the necessary tension for the pectoral muscles to stretch and contract fully. 5. The linear motion myth. The push-up is not a straight vertical elevator ride. Most people try to move directly up and down over their hands. This limits the natural range of motion of the shoulder joint and reduces the effectiveness of the contraction. By moving only vertically, you miss the final squeeze at the top of the rep. This leads to partial development and a lack of the functional power that the push-up is famous for. You are doing half the work for half the results. As you push away from the floor, you should drive your body slightly forward. Think about pushing the floor away from you rather than just lifting yourself up. This subtle arc mimics the natural path of a bench press and results in total muscle fiber recruitment. Control the descent for 3 seconds and explode back to the starting position. 6. Hand position and torque. Where you place your hands determines the torque you can generate through your arms. Placing your hands too wide or too narrow without purpose leads to wasted energy. Most people simply drop their hands where they land and start pushing. Without proper hand placement, your wrists and elbows are prone to buckling. This creates a leak in your power output. You are working harder than necessary because you haven't optimized your leverage. Set your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide and imagine you are trying to screw your palms into the floor. This creates external rotation torque in the shoulders, locking the joint into its strongest possible position. This tension is the secret to moving heavy weight with total control. 7. The tempo protocol. Speed is often used as a mask for weakness. If you are bouncing at the bottom of the rep, you are using momentum rather than muscle. This is common in people who care more about the number on the page than the muscle on their frame. Bouncing creates high impact on the connective tissues while giving the muscles a break. It is the primary reason why people can do 50 push-ups but have a weak chest. You are training yourself to be fast and sloppy, not strong and disciplined. Adopt a strict tempo for every repetition. Take 2 to 3 seconds to lower your chest until it is an inch from the floor. Pause for a split second to negate all momentum. Then, drive upward with maximum intent, locking out your elbows at the top to complete the rep. Conclusion. Now you know that the push-up is a complex movement that demands total body coordination and focus. Mastering this bodyweight foundation is the only way to earn the right to move to heavier external loads. But while mastering your form is the first step, understanding how to program these movements for maximum growth is even more important. So, you must watch the next video on high-performance programming to apply these mechanics correctly. Subscribe to this channel to ensure your training remains driven by logic rather than ego. If you don't stay consistent with the technical standards we discuss here, you will eventually hit a plateau you cannot break. Miss it, and you will continue to waste your efforts on reps that don't count.